A while ago, my dad and I were talking about geology. I guess I brought it up, and I don't know. I said something about some fossils that were found in rock that was 80 million years old, and therefore these creatures were around 80 million years ago. And my dad believes in the biblical notion that the world and the entire universe is only 6,000 years old. So he said, well, they can't be because the world is only 6 million. I'm sorry. The world is only 6,000 years old. So that rock, those fossils, and those creatures couldn't have been here more than 6,000 years ago. And I said, but no, that rock would have taken 80 million years to get in the condition it's in today. And he said, well, if the universe is that old, and I'd actually said the universe is 14 billion years old. He said, if the universe is that old, the sun would have burned out by now. And I said, what? And he said, well, the sun is fire. The sun's a burning fire. And after tens of millions or billions of years, fire would have out. And I said, well, no, the sun's not fire. It's producing light and energy from the fusion from atomic fusion at its core. I said the atoms are being fused together, and then the matter is being converted to energy and being radiated out as light and heat and other kind of radiation. So then he said something rather brilliant and mentioned that, well, if the sun is radiating out energy, it's losing mass. If the sun is losing mass, then it would be becoming lighter and lighter, less massive. There'd be less matter in the sun as it continues to radiate energy. And so then the Earth would not be held by as strong a gravity. As time goes on, the gravity would weaken, and the Earth's orbit would become wider. And I said, holy shit, I think you got something there, Dad. And so I thought about it, and I can't come to any other conclusion other than the sun is losing mass due to its nuclear fusion and is therefore becoming less massive and therefore having less gravity. And therefore, the orbit of the Earth is increasing. The Earth is moving further and further away from the sun. So I think the Earth is moving further and further away from the sun. So that's my thought for the day. Have a good evening.
Enter the personal hell of Christopher Irving. The line between the living and the dead becomes blurred with deadly consequences in this dark psychological thriller. Get your exciting copy of This Side of Midnight by David Halk, available in ebook and paperback at Amazon.com.